Okay, I think we are recording. So, guys, in the last video we made, we talk about that the fact there's these people saying, I ain't got evidence. Say, and they will say all kind of stupid stuff about this and child grooming and all kind of shit to do to your person name, right? But today, if them guys believe that the previous videos with showing the chart wasn't good evidence, boy oh boy. It's a good thing I take screenshot document of everything that goes on with my game, including the ratings, including the dislikes, everything. I'm about to show you guys today will convict Apollo for what he did to my game Star Nexus, because you are guys about to see full documentation from screenshots before I met Apollo and after, right? So you guys gonna see that. Let me open Discord, and then send that to the people to the fans in Discord, so you guys can see. Let's go to the top. I'll give you guys the date, everything, so you guys can see. As you guys can see in the group, I already documented those stuff already. Going back up, all the way up, right? So this right here is basically a screenshot from January 22nd, 2025, right? As you guys can see, in January 26, right? January 26, 2025. You can see Star Nexus has 16 likes, 1 dislike, right? 1 dislike alone. This was in January 2025, right? This is after January 2026. As you guys can see, 120 likes, 78 dislikes. Now that didn't just come out of nowhere, right? So let's continue. Let's go back to 2025, 1 year ago, right? Here it is here now, right? We are at screenshot says 2025, July 2025, 27th day. Star Nexus has 19 likes, 3 dislikes, right? So that's in July. Here's another picture from, this is October 2025, right? The 30th of October 2025. As you guys can see, Star Nexus holding a 85% rating, right? Let's continue. Right, here is the screenshot. This is when I met Apollo. As you guys can see the screenshot, it says December 24th, 2025. Here's the screenshot after I met Apollo, right? Now pay attention, I show you guys what it is in 2025 all the way up to October. This is after meeting Apollo. What will happen after meeting Apollo, right? Look at this. 2026, January 2nd, 2026. Star Nexus now at a 74% rating. Let's continue. On that same day, no, right, yeah, let me make sure something, hang on. Right, on the 5th day of January, Star Nexus dropped to 72% rating. This happened after meeting Apollo, as you guys can see on screen. Here's a message from Apollo on January 1st. I mean January 6th. My bad, right? January 6th. It is here at 1:47 p.m. 1:47 p.m. Right? If he had nothing to do with this, how would he know at 1:47 a.m. My apologies. 1:47 a.m. that he will know my game is under attack. How would you know that if you are not there, or you are not the person doing it? Come on, you're not going to know our game is under attack if you are the person doing the attack. The only way you will know is if you're the game developer and you're not the game developer of Star Nexus. But let's continue. Right, so this is the 6th of January 2026. Continue down. Star Nexus. On the same date, Apollo message about the game getting attacked. Here it is. Same day, January 6, 2026. Star Nexus now is having 22 dislikes and 46 likes. Continue. Later on that day, same day, the rating has dropped to 67%. Let's continue. On the 25th of January 2026, Star Nexus has 67 likes and 34 dislikes. Can't make this stuff up, guys, and these things don't happen as coincidence. Now watch this. February 8th, 2026. Star Nexus has 85 likes and 50 dislikes. February 9th, 2026. 89 likes, 55 dislikes. And the final report. Star Nexus has on February 9th, 2026, right? Star Nexus has 97 likes and 68 dislikes. Now, this is how we knew. This is how you knew. Now, in the beginning, all I showed was ratings, because the ratings is all it needs. Right? The ratings and the analytics data is all I need as the game developer. I know my performance on my game. And now that we have these screenshots as archives of the game performance guide, I genuinely never think about them, because of the fact that it was taken for game performance, right? But now it holds a big evidence that indeed, after meeting Apollo, the developer for Starship Trek, Star Nexus suffered a lot of dislikes within that period of time. As you guys can see, previously Star Nexus, even in 2025, had a low dislike ratio, while its likes was going up. After meeting Apollo in December 24th, 2025, Star Nexus dislikes start going up, even though its likes was going up, which includes the ratings to go down, right? Because the ratings represent a like to dislike ratio. So if likes is going up the same time as dislikes going down, we're gonna have problems, right? So they can make up whatever lie, they can make up whatever stories and say I don't have evidence. You guys are seeing the evidence. This is all the evidence you need to see. You guys saw the ratings, and now you guys are seeing picture evidence that something had to happen, and the only culprit is available and we have photo evidence of what happened to this game, Star Nexus. There's no other conclusion than to say Apollo sabotage Star Nexus, right? This is the best evidence you can give. This is the best evidence you can give. This is not no fault of me being the developer of Star Nexus or the game performance. This represents someone's sabotage. Because if it could have done well for a whole year, and just after meeting someone who is another game developer in the same genre of game, why all of a sudden the game start to get so much a dislike? That's too much to say being a coincidence, and those dislikes come in within days. For a game like Star Nexus, as you guys can see in the previous pictures in 2025, it had to be months for the game to get a dislike to go up, right? This happened in days based on the photo evidence you guys are seeing here. Within days, in a short space of 2 months, Star Nexus managed to have approximately 68 dislikes. And today, because I can show you back from the screenshot of today, we probably had 70 something dislikes, right? But people try to pan it off a coincidence. This is not coincidence. This is not coincidence. This is a screenshot from today, right? 2026. We are in July. No, not July. April of 2026. This is of today, and as you guys can see, we have 120 and 78, almost 80 dislikes. People who saying it's a coincidence is either stupid or covering up that the fact that Star Nexus was indeed sabotage, right? So this is all I want to say. The proof is now out there, guys. What Apollo did, I showed many videos before, and this is the last one. They could say what I want, they could try what I do. I'm sure my 1,000 and something subscribers know the truth, and they will be viewing this, right? So it's my evidence against their zero evidence, because I have zero evidence, as KV once said, right? And those who will see that video, I can show you guys. The guy said he has zero evidence that Apollo didn't attack Star Nexus, right? Let me show you guys. Hang on. Right, you see, as I asked him again, I said, you say he have evidence, he is innocent. What is the data from January 1st? Right? You guys saw that the screenshot shows after meeting Apollo, right? The screenshot shows approximately January 2nd. So January 2nd is when Star Nexus started getting dislike. January 1st is when Apollo contacted me on Discord, right? I would have show you guys that chat, but it's like so many things and it's really long, so I don't want to make the video too long and don't want to give these guys too much attention because they don't deserve it. They are horrible people and a game developer nightmare, right? So as you guys can see, he said he have no evidence, right? No evidence. Apollo is innocent. No evidence, right? So you guys keep good, do good, and be good, right? And try to be the best people. Don't let these kind of stuff stop you from being a game developer. If you have a vision, keep fighting, keep trying. You know, I never give up because, look, for example, a big company like Paramount shut down my game. I still come back bigger, better, and outlive a lot of Star Trek games on the platform just because of my thinking and my ability to not give up and continue what I started, right? So you guys don't give up on all your dreams, continue fighting for your dreams no matter what people say. You know, I just think of it like God gives everybody a vision. You understand? God gave everybody a destiny. You just have to discover your destiny, discover your purpose, and work toward it. Okay? God don't deliver plans for your life to someone else's house. You understand? So you focus on yourself and elevate yourself and make yourself better. This is Cameron Murray for the game developer of Star Nexus and Night to the Future. Still the best night to the game on Roblox. But anyway, you guys keep good. I'm out.